Hello everybody, welcome back to another farming guide here on Tom Clancy's The Division. Today I'm going to be stepping up our farming videos. Now I've been bringing you guys these specialist and contaminated zone chest guides around the whole map in the Division. Today we're going to be starting a new set of farming guides, and that is complete district farming guides. So I'll be showing you all the loot that can be found in each district. That's contaminated, specialist and standard gear crates, all in the same district. I'm going to be doing this with every district. It's taken me absolutely ages finding them all, but I'm going to get them all together in one set of videos. And yeah, this is part one. We're going to be looking at the whole of Chelsea district, which is the first district you come to. So without further ado, let's get on with the guide. So on to our first crate then. This one is going to be a standard crate. We are right under this bridge and heading down here. Now for all of these locations I'm going to have my map set like this. So Camp Hudson is on our left hand side. So we're on the very bottom street here, West 20th Street, and we're going to be heading for this underground entrance right here. So climb your way down the ladders and just follow exactly where I go. Now this is part of a little side mission where you've got to fight a few enemies and reactivate the water pumps down here, so make sure you complete that mission before doing it. Anyway, head down both sets of ladders and just keep following the path until you hit the pump room. Like I said, there is this little mission to do, so complete that first, but you're just going to basically kill a load of enemies, turn a few valves, and then the mission will be complete. It's a very easy side mission and very low level, but after you've done all of that, head on to this stairway on the right hand side, run along and to the end, and there is your first standard gear crate. Now I do apologise, I'd already opened this one before I'd actually decided to include standard gear into these guides. I was originally just going to do specialised and contaminated, but I'm going to include standard gear as well to make the guides bigger and more thorough. So there is a map reference, and like I said, the rest of these will all be openable crates, so I do apologise about that. But anyway, that is the first one in the pump room in the underground entrance. Okay, on to our next one then. I'm going to try and do these in street order, so I'm running up and down the streets and trying to find the best possible way to actually do this in some sort of order. But next we are on the next street to where we've just been, so we're on West 21st Street now, pretty much halfway up, and again we're going to be heading into a little underground entrance for a specialised and a standard gear crate. So it's right here on the junction between West 21st Street and 8th Avenue, and as you can see there's some standard gear at the top and some specialised gear at the bottom. These two crates are in this same area, so we're going to be heading into this underground entrance. Now, point of reference, there's a shop there's a couple of no entry signs right here. Opposite them is your entrance. It's 14th Street Underground, and it says blue on it. So make your way down all the way as far as you can go. It's pretty much a straight run over these barriers and then down into the actual subway underground. Now when you head here, cross the tracks and turn to the right, because there is a standard crate right here for you to open. So we'll go ahead and open that one up right now, and that's giving me some correction gloves at 10 armour, which I'm pretty happy about. That's definitely an improvement on what I've got. Now after that, you're just going to run straight to the other end of this side of the subway, and there is a specialised gear crate right down there as well. So I've equipped my gloves. They are an improvement, which is good. Now like I said, keep heading down to the right hand side. There's this little secret-ish section right here, and your specialised gear crate is right there. Now these are blue rarity items every single time. I've got myself a 29 security pack, so that's probably definitely an improvement at the very start of the game. Yep, my previous one looked like it was an 8, was that? Yes, it was an 8, so I did have a 12, but now I've got a blue rarity and much improved on my last piece of gear, so happy about that. The next crate is a standard gear crate, and it's just around the corner from where we've just been. So after you've picked up them two crates, head back up the subway and then just head down this section here of 8th Avenue where you'll see these little stone tunnels. Go down here. Now this is part of a side mission where you've got to take out a couple of lieutenants and then a leader, but I haven't activated that just yet. But this is the exact way you'll go during that. You can get this at any time, but if you want to do it as part of the mission, that's fine. So head your way up onto the top of the scaffolding, and we're going to be going up onto the roof section right here. This is where the boss lies in the side mission. Now if you run all the way to the very end, you'll see there's a couple of police packs and stuff like that for parts, weapon parts, but on the left hand side of this section right here is another standard gear crate to open up. So there it is on the map. It's in between West 21st and West 22nd, right on the edge of 8th Avenue. So let's go ahead and open that up and get ourselves a green item. We've got a 9 armoured utility holster right there. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that once again. That is another upgrade for me right now, so very happy about that. And yeah, there is another crate. So heading back down towards Camp Hudson on 21st Street, you will see this little garage entrance. There's a overpass right there, and you can actually get to this area from West 21st, West 22nd, or that overpass. But the easiest way is West 21st, which is the way I'm going to do it. Now this area has 2 standard gear crates in it. So let's go through this little entrance way right here, and this will take you to like an alleyway in between West 21st and West 22nd. On the right hand side as you come through from West 21st is your first standard gear crate. That's given me a sidearm pistol, which is definitely an improvement on the one I've got. So there we go, let's go ahead and equip that. And from there, this is the way you can get to it from 22nd or the overpass. If you head up to the ladders, these 3 entrances do all join up. West 22nd's on your left now, and then in front of you is where you get to it from the subway, the overpass. So yeah, this crate's right here, and that's given me an assault rifle, and yeah, 2 crates in one very small area. Very, very handy. So there you go. Okay, for the next one then, I stuffed up a little bit because as you can see, it's right there. It's a standard gear crate, but I cannot actually get to it. So what happened here was there's a side mission right here where you've got to take a few enemies out and then go and rescue someone. So once you've cleared the first wave of enemies right over this gate here, it tells you to cross the road and go into this next area and take out a few more enemies and then rescue the person. I think it might be a JTF officer or something like that. But I came out to actually cover this, and the gate has closed. And unlike most of the other gates and little fences like this, I can't actually jump over this one. So if you guys go into this area with this gate right here, make sure you get the chest while you're up there. You can see it exactly on my mini-map, so I do apologise, but there's nothing I can do. I can't get in there at all. I've looked everywhere. But moving on, there is another crate very close by as well. So that's one standard gear crate in this area. Next we're going to be heading just down the road into the highway electronics. And there is a standard gear crate right here. So head into this electronics store. Make sure you search the whole area as well, because there are plenty of little packs like this, little boxes that offer electronic parts. But go through to the back area and head up the stairs to the very top rooms, and once you get to the top of the stairs, turn right, left into the kitchen area, left again, and make your way into this bedroom here on the right hand side, and there's a standard gear crate right here. I get myself a 10 armoured utility mask. I do believe that I already had an 11 on, so not a massive improvement, but definitely a good way to make yourself a bit of money by selling it to the vendors. So like I said, I do apologise I couldn't get into the first one. I will be more careful in future guides for mission areas to actually get these crates. Our next area is actually the first contaminated zone that you can come to in the Chelsea district. So you can obviously do the mission here where you've got to activate the virus scanners as well. I'll show you where the virus scanners are. This one's nice and easy. Definitely the easiest virus research site mission you come to. But yeah, there is also a standard gear crate and a contaminated zone gear crate right here as well. Contaminated gear zone crates are just like the specialist ones where you'll get blue rarity items every single time. So make your way up to West 22nd Street and head into the contaminated area. There is your first virus scanner. That will activate the mission, and the second one is conveniently just here. So very easy. But on the left hand side of that, you will get yourself a standard gear crate as well. I've got myself a guard mask, so we'll go and check if that is an upgrade right now. And then after that, the mission will just require you to go and upload it all to a virus computer, upload the data. So climb this ladder right here, and basically it is just a merry-go-round where you're just going to go round and round and round, climbing up all the way round till you get to the actual laptop. And conveniently the crate is actually near the laptop, so we're just going to make our way round across all these rooftops. There will be a few enemies up here to kill as well, so make sure you look out for them. But once you get to this part here, you'll see that the crate is sat right under this massive sign. You can't miss it. Look out for the sign, and it will be right under here. So we've got ourselves a blue rarity weapon this time, an AK-47, 2,400 damage per second. That is very nice, and my new weapon that we will equip right now. Definite improvement on what I already had. So yeah, that one is quite easy and quite beneficial. So that is our first contaminated zone crate as well of the Chelsea area. Next we are opposite Kerman's Coffee, which is on 8th Avenue in between West 22nd and West 23rd Street. You'll come across this little alleyway here. You can also get to the area I'm going through, this nicely little park area. I'll give you a quick map reference right now to show you exactly where it is. But basically, sorry, it's 9th Avenue. Opposite 9th Avenue, go down this alleyway and you're just going to basically run all the way down this series of back alley fences and things like that. Until you hit your standard gear crate. So down the alleyway, and yeah, it's just a load of basic back gardens in between buildings. Just keep going all the way down. There is an entrance on the right hand side just there from West 22nd Street as well. You can come through that house and hit this the same way. But yeah, towards the end there is a standard gear crate on the right hand side. Now I'd look for your mini-map on this one because this is not easy to find. It will show up on your mini-map when you get close, but it's very well hidden in the trees just here. Yeah, opened it up, I got myself a safety vest, so definite 5-point improvement on the one I already had. So there you go, that is another location right there. And a map reference as well, just to show you guys exactly where I was. It's on 9th Avenue, opposite the Kerman's Coffee, going towards 8th Avenue. Well, recognise this place? Yes, we was just here. This is the Kerman's Coffee of the alleyway we've just ran down opposite it to get our standard crate. There is actually a specialised crate in the Kerman's Coffee as well. You're going to need yourself a lockpick for this, so go to your inventory and check pouches. If you haven't got a lockpick in there, you will need to kill some enemies to get one. They're quite easy to drop, so don't worry too much. But we're going to be heading for this locked door, which is at the top of the Kerman's Coffee. And there is a specialised gear crate in there. So head into Kerman's, keep going through the actual shop area into the back, and then you're going to be looking for a stairwell. Head to the top of the stairwell and you'll see your locked door at the top of it, right on as you come opposite. So you got to lockpick this. I've got one of one luckily, so I can let myself in. Going to need to get myself a few more of them though. And yeah, once you're in, there is loads of loot around here as well. Fridges to open, things like that, but your specialised gear crate is sat opposite these wardrobes on the left hand side right here. So I've got myself another blue rarity item from that specialised crate, and it was a heavy duty bag, which unfortunately is not as good as the one I've already got, but once again that will go to the vendor. And yeah, like I said, once you're in here, make sure you pick up all the loot you can, because once them doors are closed again, you've got to lockpick your way to get back in, and it's a bit of a waste of a lockpick really. So we are back under this overpass right again, which means we're getting close to Camp Hudson in the Chelsea area. This overpass does run all the way through Chelsea, so it's a good point of reference for exactly where you are on the streets. We're just down from 9th Avenue on West 22nd Street, and we're going to be running under this underpass halfway down and heading to the left hand side through these gates right here. You'll see a ladder at the end of this alleyway here. On the right hand side of the ladder, in the corner of these buildings behind the tree, is your next standard gear crate. Again, quite well hidden, so if you didn't know this was here and you didn't check your map, it'd be quite easy to miss. But there you go, that is another location of a standard gear crate. Stuff I got was not as good as what I already had, unfortunately, but as always, it's free money to sell to the vendors. So there you go, that is the next location. Moving on to West 23rd Street then. We're right at the junction here between 9th Avenue and West 23rd Street. Let's get a closer look at that. But what we're basically going to be doing is heading down 9th Avenue from West 23rd Street as if we're going towards West 24th. Halfway down, we're going to turn to the right hand side and head into this building right here. It's next to this restaurant looking thing. You'll see the entrance right there. Head through this building, turn to the left hand side once you get through the door, and then head to the right, jump out the windows into this series of backyard areas, and yeah, just basically make your way down a few of the yards. There will be enemies around here quite a lot of the time, so take them out first, clear the area, pick up any loot like I'm about to now. But on the right hand side, halfway down past this dumpster, you're going to head into this garden right here, and there's another crate sat outside this doorway right next to some reclining chairs. And yeah, there you go, another area of some standard gear. We managed to get ourselves utility gloves, which was an improvement, so we'll equip them and then head to the next place. Now the next area is quite a big one, but it's a contaminated zone obviously, and there is a side mission, the virus research mission for this, but there is also a contaminated zone crate and a standard gear crate to open in this, as well as a specialised crate as well, so 3 crates in one little area. You'll see everything right there. It tells you to go in through 8th Avenue, but I actually go into this from the corner, well, halfway down West 23rd Street, through this building right here, into this alleyway section. So make your way to it whichever way you want. There will be a few enemies in the back, but I'm pretty sure this is the only way to actually get into it. So head into the contaminated area through the back door. This is right here. Now as you go straight through the back door, there's going to be a locked door on your right hand side, so make sure you've got yourself some access keys. I've got one lockpick right there, so it says just there, 1 of 1. Again, if you haven't got any, you're going to need to kill enemies until you can loot their bodies for lockpicks, which they drop quite often. But as you open this door, on the left hand side is your specialised gear crate. This gives me a blue rarity holster, which I believe is just 1 point short of the one I've already got, so no improvement right there, but it can be deconstructed or sold as always. And again, while I'm in this area, I'm just going to really quickly loot everything that's in here, because once you head out of the area, the door will close. It will need to be lockpicked again to open, and yeah, you may as well pick up all the gear while you're in here and save yourself a lockpick. But basically make your way through the little mission. You can find the virus scanners and that, they're quite easy. But on the first floor, as you go up the stairs, head to the room just at the bottom of the stairs, and there is your standard gear right here, your standard gear crate. That's just given me a marksman's rifle actually, which is a military Scar H. I've been looking for a nice marksman rifle, so I'm very happy about that. I will go ahead and equip it and give it a little try out. It's always good to have a long range sniper so you can pick those enemies off. Anyway, on to the guide. The contaminated zone crate is right at the very top. Keep making your way all the way up to the top of the stairs. So you see that last virus scanner, head out of the building, into the next building, and just make your way all the way along. Follow the instructions of the mission to get to the laptop. That is over here on your left hand side. On your right hand side though, right at the very end, next to this wall, is your contaminated zone crate, which will give us a blue rarity laminate bag. So we'll go ahead and see if that's any better than the one that we've already got. And to get down, you can just basically make your way easily down these stairwells and onto the street below, which is nice and easy. So that's pretty much it for the top end of Chelsea. So now we're just going to go to the left hand side of Camp Hudson and clear up a few little crates right there. So this is probably the quickest one you can actually pick up once you leave Camp Hudson. It's right opposite the entrance, down the left hand side of the street. You'll see this building, it's a psychic tarot card opposite. Just to the left of that is a little alleyway. Make your way through that alleyway into the in-between of these buildings, and on your left hand side, near this door here, is your first standard crate that can be picked up very quickly. So obviously I've done these in street order, but as it goes by the quickest, this is definitely the fastest one that can be picked up, right opposite the entrance to Camp Hudson. So there it is, exactly on the map. Open it up, standard gear, and we've got ourselves a 13 armor adjustable mask. So that's pretty good. Like I said, can be rapidly picked up as soon as you leave Camp Hudson. Let's get that equipped and moved on. There's a couple more left. Right, for our last specialist gear crate of the guide, we are on West 24th Street. This is pretty much as you come out of Camp Hudson, turn left and then left again and make your way down. About halfway onto to West 24th Street, you'll see this little section right here where there's like a ladder. Now we're going to be heading up onto the rooftop here for this specialised gear crate. There is the exact position of where it is. It's on West 24th Street, like I said, halfway down in between Camp Hudson and 9th Avenue. So make your way up the ladder and then head to the right hand side, and you can either climb another ladder or hop on a couple of boxes to get up, but that is the area where we're going to be going, that big fenced in area right there. But to get to that, you need to just make your way past it and then back round and into it. So climb up onto this roofway here, up onto another ladder, and then you'll be in position to go through to the right hand side and back and drop down to this crate. So loads of ladders here, up, 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 and then down again, but you'll eventually see this little fenced off area right here, and there is your specialised gear crate. So let's open that up and see what we get. last opportunity to get ourselves a blue rarity item in Chelsea. So we've got ourselves another laminate holster. Seem to get a lot of these, but hey, they might be an improvement every single time, you never know. There was a quick map reference once again for you guys as well, just checking the rest of the loot that I've picked up here. But there's my laminate holster, boom, there you go, improvement, really happy about that. And yeah, to our final crate, which will be a standard gear crate. So at the very top of the Chelsea district, as we look at it from the map, is West 29th Street. Now there's not a lot on this street apart from the standard crate, which we come to right here, and we're going to come to this as part of a side mission. So head out of Camp Hudson, make your way to 10th Avenue, and then right up to the top to 29th Street. Run all the way down it, and there'll be a side mission right here where you've got to kill a few people and then like a mini boss. It's on your left hand side, right, coming up now in this little open section. Kill all the people in here and then make your way to the back of this area and into this garage, because in the garage, right in the corner just there, is your final crate of the whole area. So we'll open this up, and I've got myself a military P416. So there you go, that is another standard gear crate. Collected quite a few of these in the Chelsea district, and that concludes our guides on all of the specialised gear, contaminated gear and standard gear crates in this whole area. So there you go guys, that is all loot crate locations in the Chelsea district in the division. I can't tell you how long that took me to actually run around and find all of them, but I really did enjoy just exploring the whole area, finding new places that I've never been in before, and just picking up all of the things as well. Now I'm doing these as well as all of the intel location guides as well, so I'm picking up all the phone recordings, incident reports, things like that, and I'm going to be putting them in a folder that I think I might entitle Completionist Guide, so you can 100% this game. So they will all run alongside these loot crate location guides as well, but really enjoyed that. But that is the Chelsea area, Chelsea district covered, so I'm going to do these for every single district right now. Really hope you guys enjoy this. It's worth the effort, I think, to put in to find all of these things and really upgrade your gear while you're making your way through the storyline. So really hope this helps you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.